Which business school should I apply for if I am a consulting aspirant? Now, that's a question that almost every other working professional or college student who reaches out to us on LinkedIn for mentorship on MBA applications ends up asking. So I thought it's best to record a video and give my answer basis my experience, because I actually completed my MBA from one of the schools, which I'll mention in this video. And we have a consulting fellowship, which is a placement preparation program for management consulting roles. And we have 80 mentors from that for that fellowship. So all these mentors, their cumulative experiences, educational pedigree, and my own experience in one of these B schools uh, forms the raw material behind this video. So before I get started with the video, just a small request. We have loved and we are eternally indebted on the support that we have received on this YouTube channel till now. If you've liked our content on B school preparation, consulting careers, and everything in between, my request would be to subscribe and like the video, because that will help us in reaching out to more and more people. So let's get started. Now, my views are fairly personal. It's a culmination of my own experience and experiences of our consulting mentors who are onboarded for the consulting fellowship. So my intent is to never offend any alumni or any B school. I just wanted to make a very concise video, because if I end up mentioning the names of 20 schools in this video, then you can look it up on Google as well. So I wanted to stick to 6-7 schools which I believe are creme de la creme institutions for anybody who wants to switch to management consulting after their MBA and build a career in India. So the first school which comes to my mind as soon as I talk about consulting is ISB, Indian School of Business. ISB is unofficially called the Consulting Club and the Consulting Hub. In terms of consulting placements, consulting is the most prominent recruiter in terms of industry and function at ISB. We typically have 30% of ISB class every year joining a boutique consulting or a strategy consulting or an impact or a technology consulting role. It can be with a big three or a big four. So you have all sort of consulting recruiters from McKinsey to Bain to BCG to Accenture to EY to Deloitte to R30 Little to LEK to Dalberg to ZS visiting the ISB campus every year to recruit. So ISB, for those of us who don't know, has two campuses, one in Hyderabad, one in Mohali, and they accept the GMAT as well as the GRE for their MBA applications. So the first school is ISB for sure. The second school which comes to my mind, the second cohort which comes to my mind is your top four IIMs, which is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, and Lucknow. These four IIMs, as they're called, ABCL, they are definitely very good institutions to attend if you want to build a career in consulting post MBA. All of them have 2-year MBA. The entry exam, the entry point to get admitted is the CAT. And all the recruiters which I talked about, the big three, big four, boutique consulting firms, all of these firms also visit ISB as well as these top four IIMs. Barring the IIMs, I think two more schools which I wanted to talk about in this video, which not a lot of people associate to when it comes to consulting careers post MBAs. Firstly, SP Jain, SPJIMR. It's in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it has a 2-year MBA, and it accepts GMAT and CAT for its entry point. Very good institution when it comes to consulting careers. Almost all the recruiters which we discussed in the video, they visit SP Jain firstly for internships because it's a 2-year MBA, and then a lot of these SP Jain students who do internships from April to June after their first year, they end up getting PPOs, pre-placement offers, from a lot of these consulting organizations. That's one. Second school, which is relatively new. So all these schools which we discussed till now are 50, 100 years old. ISB is 25 years old broadly now. But the last school which I wanted to talk about in this video is BITSOM, Bit School of Management. It's in Mumbai. It has a 2 year MBA. It's a relatively new school, 4 years old. And I was also pleasantly surprised when I heard that companies visiting ISB for the exact same package and role, those same companies were visiting Bitsom last year. Just to give you examples, and I know this not because I have attended Bitsom, but we have had mentees who have taken our help with Bitsom MBA admissions, and they have later on come back to me and taken my help for cracking consulting roles, internships, CV making, CV reviews, referrals, all of that. So that is when I got to know from a lot of our mentees that consulting firms like McKinsey, ADL, Accenture, who actually visit ISB and hire for these associate consultant, junior associate roles at that pay package of 24 to 28 LPA, are actually visiting Bitsom as well. Now, for a school which is only 4 years old, to achieve this spectacular achievement is unheard of. And I think that simply is happening because Bitsom, if it rings a bell, Bitsom has an affiliation to BITS Pilani, which is one of the most prestigious undergrad engineering colleges in India. So Bitsom is leveraging the BITS Pilani network to invite recruiters to campus, which is a very good strategy to have, very, very fruitful for Bitsom MBA students as well. So if you are planning to get into consulting, I mean, ISB, IIMS, ABC are the usual suspects, but definitely consider applying for SPJN and Bitsom. You will not be disappointed. And before anybody takes offense, I know I have not taken names of a lot of good institutions like Exeleri, like FMS in this video, simply because I know these are very good consulting recruiters. But the thing is that I wanted to make this video on consulting hubs where you have almost every 1 in 4 or 1 in 3 people actually going to a good consulting role. So that is why this limited list of IIMS, ABCL, ISB, SPJN, and BIT School of Management. And you can definitely try out other schools as well, but this is my experience. This is my experience as an ISB student. This is my experience as somebody who has onboarded these consultants as mentors with us for our fellowship. And almost most of them have completed their MBA from either of these 7-8 schools which I discussed in this video. So that's my opinion. So if you want to make a career in consulting in India post MBA, get admitted to either one of these schools. It will give you a very, very big boost in terms of your likelihood of getting through, which is ISB, IIMS, ABCL, SPJN, and BITSOM. I hope this helps you.